large crime that is ongoing. According to the Bureau of Justice, 2,515 suspected incidences of human trafficking were opened between January 2008 and June 2010. Human trafficking victims can be men, women, adults, or children, foreign nationals, or U.S. citizens. After learning about human trafficking at work, I've done a lot of research about human trafficking. According to the Department of Health and Human Services, after drug dealing, human trafficking is tied with the illegal arms industry and is the second largest criminal industry in the world today, and is the fastest growing. Most people are oblivious to the fact that human trafficking could be happening all around them. I will now explain human trafficking and what we can do to help stop it. What is human trafficking? Human trafficking is not only local but international as well, and what we can do to help stop human trafficking. Human trafficking is the trade in humans most commonly for the purpose of sexual slavery, forced labor, and extraction of organs or tissues. In 2004, the total annual revenue for trafficking in persons was estimated between $5 billion and $9 billion. Estimates from 2010 Trafficking in Persons report, U.S. Department of State, and number of slaves around the world, 12.3 million. Percentage of victims identified was 0.4%, not even 1%. Ratio of convicted offenders to victims identified at 8.5% to 100%. While I was deployed, I met some third country nationals that were working on the base when their wages were little to nothing, that seemed like it was a form of bonded labor. Human trafficking occurs locally and internationally. Conservatives estimate, say, 15,000 people are trafficked into the U.S. annually, while others guess the number is high at around 60,000. A Baltimore man was charged with human trafficking after he and his wife were caught by undercover police officers. The man would set up a private account online and traffic out his wife. His wife would go into the hotel and have sex with men while he waited in the car and would drive them from date to date. An estimated 20.9 million men and women and children are trafficked for commercial sex or forced labor around the world today. We must try and stop human trafficking. There are different ways we can do this. One way to combat human trafficking is to learn the red flags and to ask questions. If you suspect human trafficking, the National Human Trafficking Resource Center has a toll-free number. If you call, they will get you help or set you up with someone in your area so you can report a tip. Other things that you can do is donate money to organizations, or you could volunteer for victim outreach. You could even join a human trafficking task force. I've explained what human trafficking is, that human trafficking is occurring locally as well as internationally. I gave some detail on what you can do to stop human trafficking. Most people are oblivious to the fact that human trafficking is happening around them. Go out and volunteer to help the victims of human trafficking and stop this growing crime.